Yes, today. The first time guest, Hadassah. Talk to the people. Tell us.
Hello, Hadassah. Welcome to Accidental Discharge.
Hello, you.
Oh my God! She just said you.
Hello.
Wow.
This is why introductions are needed.
I'm sorry, I have shit.
Oh no, we
memory.
met already, but she's just
I
like
say
forgotten me
showers?
already.
You can say anything you want.
All right,
You didn't tell
cool.
me.
I did tell her my name.
Oh, okay.
He did.
Whoop.
Why is it like that? Why do women forget certain men's name and remember others?
It's not a woman thing though.
It's not?
It's just
I don't
a
know.
Is it just people do it? It's just
I think it's a people thing. Some people just have
okay.
shit
My name
memory.
just doesn't like hit that. Remember
Yeah, it's
Hadassah?
not a
It hits
normal
though. I get
name.
Raji's not a normal name.
Yeah, like Raji.
Yeah.
Arasaki.
It's definitely not a normal name.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. But anyway, Hadassah, that's my name. Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
guys,
Hadassah.
too.
Captain also.
Cool.
They call me Pete. And I already met Raj.
They call me Pete. That's it. Is that how you go?
That is actually
That's what you
it.
go with by. They call me Pete. Oh, that works.
So how was your week?
My week has been okay. I had malaria like 2 days ago, but I think I'm good now.
You think?
Yeah, I should be. If the medication works properly, I should be good. I should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pete, how was your week?
Like every other week.
Yeah.
Different.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had 2 weeks that were the same?
No.
Okay. So it's really just always different.
Yeah.
Do people have that 2 weeks that are the same?
Yeah, some people have
Except you're talking about extreme routine.
yeah,
right?
exactly. People have like
Yeah.
really routine lives.
Yeah.
You have to literally be like a robot or something to
Or like
have.
a couch potato.
No,
Or
focus.
same circle of friends or something.
Focus. It ranges on all different whatever
I
that
think it depends on how
Whatever
productive you are.
whatever that is.
Generally, yeah.
I guess there's no way it could be the same throughout, but like the activities will just be the same. Different
Yeah.
experiences in those activities.
Yeah, different emotions.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like
Like
this.
there are some people that have like strict routines though, like Saturday morning yoga, maybe hiking in place of yoga,
Mm-hmm.
and then brunch with the same set of people, maybe like drinks in the evening,
Mhm.
club at night, like same
Those lives are
people,
really
same
popping.
thing.
That's one person like
It's a balanced
that's
life.
like a
Sounds
Saturday.
balanced.
It sounds
Yeah,
pretty
that's
fucking
It sounds pretty
balanced.
balanced. That's just an active person. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yoga,
in the shortest
hiking,
least of the word.
brunch, drinks, club.
I still don't understand hiking. Why?
Why? That's a
What do you
very
mean,
good
why
question.
not?
What's the case for hiking?
It's a very
get
good
It's an
to the top.
exercise.
Huh?
Well,
It's a form of
I guess
exercise.
the underlying thing is exercise. Yeah.
It's a form of exercise.
But why?
So why?
Why though?
Why not get those miles just one
What-
in a straight line?
Why?
Oh, so they should just go play football, basketball, or something,
I mean,
or go to the gym.
But hiking is kind of dangerous though.
It is. Have you ever gone mountain climbing and all of that? Like
I have. Like it was raining this one time. I was already on the top. We were already at the top,
like,
and then it started to rain. Like,
Yeah.
I
What's
slipped.
And did you say to yourself, this is the last time I'm
This
doing
is. It was the last time. I never did that shit again.
See, that's why you're probably saying why. It wasn't so bad at the beginning, right?
It wasn't so
Okay,
bad.
all right. You see,
It wasn't
that's
so
all it
bad.
is.
But still.
Now we found
God
out your
forbid.
reason. What is your reason for? What is your reason?
yeah, that's why I asked why, because I'm trying to figure out if there's any reason for it. Like,
No, why would
It's
why
good.
would
The
you-
adrenaline, the danger of it. There's
Yeah, I
a
think
there's a
the adrenaline- and
the moving of your
Okay,
hips.
that's definitely a man thing.
What?
think,
It's a man thing.
The
That's
adrenaline?
definitely a man
The
thing.
I
adrenaline.
don't think.
We don't-
I mean,
Sorry.
okay.
Let him.
So for adrenaline, I mean, I wouldn't get any spike in levels of adrenaline in my blood.
From hiking,
From yeah.
you would be
basically
shocked.
from climbing an elevator.
profusely.
Yeah.
Told
I
you
mean,
about this
Who
one.
is
That's-
sweating profusely? Yeah, but if you're working out, you're sweating to some
yeah,
extent.
that's different. I mean, yeah, that's different. I mean,
I've gone a full hike. I've gone a full.
I can see what the purpose and like the benefits are if I was working out, lifting weights and stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, that's not it. It doesn't. Well, it doesn't. This is your view, though.
Yeah, I mean, but like hiking, like elevation, climbing through trails, potential, snakes. Yeah,
Exactly.
snakes and
Falling.
no, I mean, I don't really care so much about.
Well,
football.
it is. It's pretty much hiking is pretty much an adventurous form of
Yeah.
exercise. So it's not.
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
see where
point
you're
of
coming
it.
From.
Yeah.
I think it's down to like definitions of what adventure is. For me, that's not adventure. That's just
Taking a walk.
And I think so. The
Fuckeries,
one time
yeah.
I went hiking was in Kajuru, and I think part of it was just like see how high you could get, right? So like some people stopped off at some point, and then some people just kept going, and then you reach a point, and like it's like when you're playing one of these something like Uncharted, and you reach somewhere, and you have to like figure out, okay, how do I get from here to there without like falling down that ditch, right? And that's part of it, right? At some point, you tell yourself, this risk is not worth the possible reward or not reward.
So
or die.
when we went to Vegas, actually wanted to do the paragliding thing.
Okay.
That would have been an adrenaline rush. I'm afraid of heights, so yes, it would have been, I want to do it. Even if it's the one time, kind of like the same kind of thrill you get from those roller coaster rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, those theme park rides. Yeah, I'll do that, but probably just one time, Try every ride just the one time for the adrenaline rush, but hiking, I don't know, it just doesn't sit. I don't know. Different strokes, different folks.
I enjoyed hiking though.
I'm with you, man.
I went
Like,
hiking
with
and
you,
rock
so-
climbing at the
for
same
real.
time. Nearly died, but made it out. Yeah, climbed the rock and then I think kind of at the top, I just lost a grip of it. My friend caught my hand and lifted me in.
Balance. And you
Of course,
almost
so like a real like movie like thing, like they cut your hand and like pulled you up.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
we had fought like 2 days before, so we were never actually people that liked each other. But then back in the days, you fight, you guys probably get along after that. And then we just went for like rock climbing, hiking exercise.
Wait, both of you went alone, just to.
No, with other
okay.
people. Come on, what's the hell?
Fast and the Furious.
Son of Chucky.
3.5.
I said 3.5. Damn.
Damn, but where did that come from? Just like hiking? Just
So what have you tried anything to beat your fear of heights?
Oh yeah, I've gone on roller coaster rides like many times in my life.
Does it
like,
help?
I psych myself. Think I'm an angel of flying.
I used to be afraid
I
of
see
heights.
all
Though.
sorts of
Is that,
shit.
is that what you also said when we discussed
Yeah,
what you
the
think
other-
about on
yeah,
flights?
yeah.
So, okay. Yeah.
I used to be
But,
afraid
like,
of heights.
I need to. It needs to be someone safe. Like if I went to like the rooftop of a skyscraper, right? I'll feel okay. Like,
Would
but
you look down?
If there was no ledge or
Yeah.
it had no barriers, I would be a bit worried. I could probably just peek, but that would be about it. I wouldn't want to go all the way to like the edge of like the building.
That's what I did.
I'll probably
always do that.
I always
Any
go to the
trouble,
edge of the
yeah,
building.
out of fear of not trying to fall off. I'll probably fall off. Yeah.
You'd be actually very
I'm in
surprised.
cloths like that. Yeah.
It's really nice. That edge.
Push me to the edge.
I'm on the edge
friends
of
are
glory. Was that what you were singing?
You guys are
No, we
saying
were
like
singing
3
Lil
different
Uzi.
songs.
No, I think we sang the same song. Yeah?
No, we were singing Lil Uzi.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, someone said glory.
I think that's
Age of
Madonna.
Glory. No.
Wow, bro.
Lady Gaga, okay.
Come on, man.
She gives me Madonna vibes. My bad.
Yeah, there's also that.
Lady Gaga.
You guys follow the Met, what? I don't know what they call this.
The
Oh,
Met
the
Gala.
Gala?
Met Gala.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's the point of the Met Gala? Was it to raise
I think it's
funds
released
for?
for
I
something.
don't know what for.
General causes used in fashion.
But
One
does it
thing-
actually raise funds? Sorry, you were saying.
I don't
Of
know.
course, it raises
But
funds.
one thing that grinds my gears,
Grinds your gears.
it grinds my fucking gears, man. It's like when people that know relatively nothing about fashion They just, you know, these polls that they put up on Instagram, like hot or not, like people's outfits, just like trying to like, I don't know what they're trying to do, but like.
Figure out if it's hot or not.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but
I
Do you
why?
think all the outfits are hot?
But that's the game that
Definitely
they
not.
Okay, yes.
But that's
This
the game
one
they play
person
though.
is just bashing. They don't even know the meaning behind they don't even know the designer. They don't know anything about it, but they just look at it and they don't like it, and they just like bash the
Rip it
person.
Yeah, because not
Exactly.
everyone's not here to sit down and like digest the
Appreciate.
beauty of it. Some
But if you
people,
don't know shit about it, then be quiet. If
that's
you
not
have
how that,
nothing-
it would never work like that.
I read.
That makes
that's
it
how
less
it should
interesting.
be.
That makes it less interesting because then the people who bring on like, oh, that's bullshit, pass it on to more people who think it's nice. It's the cycle of it. The feeling the feeling propels the market of it. So, but I understand what you
still
mean.
though.
Like, shut
Yeah.
up. You're passionate about it as well, so you feel like if you don't understand it,
I think
Exactly,
that's
just be
a
quiet.
positive as well because it
If you're not an influencer or like a
creates
fashion.
engagement and
bad news
conversations,
is
right?
bad news is not bad business. They said it so many times before. Look at the guy that cheated on his wife. That's a motivational speaker. I think his market grew a bit more than
Who was
before.
that?
Some
That was he a doctor?
no, he wasn't a doctor. He was a
Black guy?
motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Black
Who-
guy.
Yeah.
Black guy.
He was speaking
and
on
they
being
put out the
faithful.
video?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
his market
Oh.
grew like more from that. He had more views
Nasty.
and all of that.
Say nasty.
Yeah, it's the memes. It's the memes that I actually look forward to from these
Honestly.
events. Yeah.
There were a lot of them.
Mhm.
So many.
Then you had to turn on your TV to watch comedy. Now you just swipe your phone and you
Come
can
see
be.
it.
Swipe.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Like, is the human brain supposed to consume all of that in like 30, like 5, like yo, you could wake up, yeah, and if you check your phone, you just,
It's too much content.
you have
to
so much
consume.
access to different things to give you different feelings in a minute, let alone 5 minutes.
It's
and
not
then-
healthy, is it?
What's that?
No, it's probably is healthy.
Consuming that much content, like
It definitely isn't.
I mean, I think clearly we're seeing that the mind can take it, but also people also need to be the ones to regulate their own intake, right?
That's the thing.
Because
Your
there's
mind
7
can
billion
take it.
people in this world. People are definitely going to create content for them,
yeah.
right?
I might actually have a problem because I have like usually have like 7 or 8
Screens you're
windows.
looking at.
Nah, I have 4 screens, right? So I kind of have like 7 or 8 windows up, and each of them probably have like 15 or 20 tabs. Yeah, and sometimes I'm playing a video,
It's in the
YouTube
Matrix.
video, and then I freeze that video to start playing another one, and then I stop and like,
Oh,
ah,
shit, I used to
yeah.
do
So
that.
yeah,
I used
Guy's
to do
a
that
surfer.
on YouTube.
That sounds
Yeah.
like ADHD.
You know what,
Surfer.
when
I
you see all
just
those,
soak everything
you know
in.
when you're watching the video and you see the recommended by the side,
Yeah.
you just keep right clicking, open
Yeah,
new
and then
tab.
you're watching
Right.
something. You're watching something, and then you refresh like the YouTube home screen,
Yeah.
and then it brings up
A
new,
new
and
setup.
then you're like, hang on, let me set onto something here.
Like, what's Coil Ray up to?
No, YouTube is literally like the rabbit hole. Like you can just
Oh no, it's
go down and
it's nasty,
spiraling.
man.
that's it, man.
It's okay for your mind.
And they
it's
don't
horrible
even
for
they
your
don't even
body.
act like Netflix. They don't ask you are you still watching, they just continue playing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they don't actually ask you are you like your system literally probably has to shut off by itself. It'll just be like you're not being active anymore. But if you leave it on YouTube, YouTube will play any type
will
of
play it,
video.
it'll continue
It'll
playing.
just
Looping
throw
to
about.
something
It'll just
else.
loop your
Something
video
else.
to something else or something. So you're just giving someone views.
And because it's used to your usage, you could probably wake up like 2 hours later and what's playing is something you're actually interested in. Like you literally could
Yeah,
wake
it'll
up.
give you time to
Yeah,
just check it.
Well, I know. This one time, what was I researching? It had to do with infrastructure and stuff. You
Yeah.
know? It was a tutorial video. I fell asleep, and for 1.5 hours, I was watching this video. Completely different content. Completely fireworks in South Korea for an hour and a half.
He went from infrastructure to fireworks and stuff.
And I watched this shit for like an hour and a half. It was just different patterns and different colors and
Of the fireworks.
yeah.
Cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touchy.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for this, but Flirt vodka is really nice with a little bit of Flirt vodka and a lot of Sprite. It is crazy.
That makes sense.
I have to say, because I feel like I've publicly always bashed flavored vodka, but I think this apple flavor is actually
Like,
something that works.
I'm not even getting
10
paid
out
for
of
it.
10.
I'm not even getting paid for it, but I have a lot of respect for the taste that I just had.
Speaking about fireworks, I hear our currency is going to the moon.
Because of Aboki effects.
Bro.
Because of Aboki
Because of
effects.
Aboki effects. You know,
It's
because
at like 570 now.
the people that tell you what people are selling things that are the ones that control, you know, market forces in relation to.
Yeah, apparently the only way we could get like the last loans that we applied for was to devalue the Naira to the true value. So this is only the beginning. It's going to get to 700 and then stabilize at 900.
Stabilize at
dollar?
900.
Yes.
What about a pound?
Baby steps.
Because that's where it's at for a pound right now.
It's at
About
700 for a
700, yeah.
pound.
Yeah, so it's probably be like one, 2.
Be about $2,000.
That much of a rise?
Something, I don't know. Maybe 1.3
Oh
or
my
something.
god, no.
Why do you have plans on going to the UK?
No, I'm just scared for us.
Oh, okay. I think you're more scared about all the money that's being borrowed and how it's going to be paid back. When it's going to be paid back.
Shit.
You know.
How it's going to be paid back,
Yeah. that's
How?
what
not when.
I said how and the when.
Very
right?
big how.
Probably that. It's kind of like student loans in America, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to
literally
work.
spend
ooh.
their entire lives like trying to pay that shit back.
They do.
How many of them?
I said they do. They actually, so lots of people spend their
The entire lives.
life.
Oh yeah.
Trying to pay
Oh, yeah,
back.
they do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they die on that shit.
Yeah.
They do.
It's crazy. And interesting because you don't actually have to start paying back till you're actually earning a certain amount. So like, I think that's what even makes it worse.
But the interest is the killer.
Yeah.
Because, A, you're paying, but that interest goes up the more the delay. And that's,
That's their credit.
at least they even
their
have
credit
payment.
system.
At least they even have credit system themselves.
Yeah.
Can I ask would you rather questions?
You can ask would you rather questions.
All right.
Yeah. I think it very much lightened the mood from that Nigeria talk. Nigeria talk is quite depressing always.
Bro. Would you rather know when you die or how you die?
When?
When?
Yeah.
Why?
Because how is a long way coming and a lot of things are going to happen.
Yeah.
Word.
I think when too, just because you can be more purposeful towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so hard to be thinking, oh, you're going to die in a car crash. Like, every time you're in a car, you're going to be like panicking. You're going to be looking around.
Yo, a
and,
car
like,
could crash into your fucking house, bro.
you know, so like it's
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that how is it's
that house
it's-
is fucking.
If you, what if they say in your sleep? When in your sleep? That's
Might as well
the
never
answer could be so vague, but you tell me when, then I
Yeah.
can look. I'll just look at my time now and be like, okay, this amount of time. Then whatever is whatever.
Yeah. Take out a
And
loan
hell, you'll
for
set
$5
yourself straight, I think, or you'll go on a full binger. Since
Take
you
out a
already
loan
know.
and never pay it back.
That's
Because
also
I'm about to die. I'm about to
Check out.
I know.
Holla at
I'm
my
checking
next
out
of
soon.
say holla at my
I'm
next
about
of
to
kin.
ball out.
Later, y'all.
Holla at my next of kin.
Dissolve all your next of kin. So
Honestly.
just you, just
Just you, man.
Machiavelli, yo.
Pete, what would you pick? I feel like you've been deliberating it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's kind of like a head fuck.
It is.
Or pick C.
Oh, wow.
What's C?
Why would
Either
I want
or.
to know the answer to either of the questions? Like,
You gotta pick
gotta
or
pick
you
one.
die right now. Like, gun to your fucking head.
oh, I die right now.
You die right
die
now.
I'm afraid to live, so kill me, man. Yeah.
Pete, are you ready to die?
That's an adrenaline rush. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
I am.
What do you think will happen when what do you think happens when people die?
I have a weird theory.
Yeah,
South Park
let's hear it.
says they shit themselves before they die.
No, I mean like
Oh
after
yeah,
you have
yeah,
died.
yeah. Recurring theme. I think.
Thank you for that in moment.
But you do shit
But it's
yourself.
me.
now.
Do you?
I
Yeah,
am.
Your bowels release.
Yeah.
Oh.
You no longer, whatever clutch is clutching is no longer clutching. Yeah.
Involuntary. action, right? More so.
So what do you think happened
Yeah.
after you died?
So I believe I'm more Taoist than anything else. We were talking religion, right? So
No, it doesn't have religion.
yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, giving you preamble. So I somewhat believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
I feel life continues. So I mean, everything is governed by recurring theme, like the sine wave. You know, where there's a beginning, there's like an end. Where there's an exit, there's
An entrance.
exactly. So, you know, you exit this door, you opens another door. So, I believe.
Oh, well,
you
it
can
definitely
choose
opens
another
something.
time.
Something's definitely getting opened. Say that.
Yeah, I actually think, and this is where I think my perhaps psychosis or dementia, or whatever you want to call it, is. I think I probably died a few times, and I kind of remember like the transition.
Oh, you remember the transition into the...
Yeah.
Heard
Yeah.
that happen.
Yeah. And it just continued. So kind of like woke up from like a dream. So it was kind of like a different phase. You just woke up and you know like how you sleep when you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just woke up into like another life, you know, and just continued from there. So you had like kind of had like a bit of deja vu, you know, like oh like this has happened before, something has happened before, and then it kind of faded away into you just continuing and thinking, oh, that was probably just a dream or something.
Mind fuck.
Yeah. Disclaimer.
So you think
I
that's
said
what-
Yeah.
What is the question?
What happens when
What
you-
happens when you die?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Afterlife. What do
That's
you
what I think happens.
What do I think happens? I have
Yeah.
no clue.
No.
If I wanted to be theoretical, I could do the one I did today where I think that all your organs have to be in clean form in order to pass different gates to get into the heaven. But then, yeah,
What?
Clean form. So
pure, like clean, like you haven't harmed your body. And so different parts of your organ open gates in order to get you through. But that's just trash.
So
Or,
like there are many gates, and then you can get through some, but like if you're not clean, you can't get to the.
like if
final
you
one.
haven't taken care of yourself into a good form, as if the body's the temple.
it's a good philosophy
concept.
to like. You
But
know,
not like anything. It was just a funny
take care of
concept.
yourself, but
Concept
yeah.
I had. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like it'll be nothing.
Because I think we are like spiritual
What
beings
is-
that have bodies and stuff, you know. So we are not our names. We are not our bodies. We are like just the consciousness. That's just us.
You know, there's something I think I spoke about it before. God of the gaps, where the space in between that can be answered is filled by theories or whatever else in order to give it some meaning. So when maybe things that they said miracles happen, they put God in it in order to define it as a.
Yeah.
You know, the stroking of the Red
Fill
Sea,
in the gap.
part of
Yeah.
so they put a God moment in order to feel it's for the explainable
Until
instead
can
of
be
it being
explained.
So death, yo,
Unknown. So yeah.
let's just talk about. There's no. I don't see how you
The
can
thing,
know.
the thing I think about, I'm actually okay with the idea of reincarnation, but what I also think is like, the idea of reincarnation is that you've lived, you've died, and then you come back as someone else. But then
Not someone else as you.
in a new body.
Well,
Because you get reborn as a child, right?
you need to separate.
Reincarnation
you need to
is not
separate
possible.
yourself from body. So it's not body that dies. Oh well, it's the body that dies
Yes.
basically, but not you.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So-
can't
But
die.
do you retain
so-
your same consciousness?
No, obviously not, because you don't have your memories.
Yes and no. You get snapshots, but you know, you can't tell if it's real or if it's not real or what it is and everything.
Yes, but
That's
Peter,
how I see it, yeah.
but Peter, that your consciousness comes back in a new. I don't know. The body is the only way to classify
New
it.
phase. So
Okay, so a new phase.
So to explain, well, my philosophy of let's go down to like the basics, right? Number one, everyone living being is 99% space, and the 1% is physical, hair, body. The 99% is void, is emptiness. Do you agree with that?
Of
Hard to Yes.
of the human person.
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense. All right. So if you go down to like basic components, right? Well, basically atoms held by force field. So organs, drill down from organ cells, drill down cells, DNA, drill down DNA. You have basics, atoms, right?
Okay.
The atom is 99% void.
Okay.
Proton, neutron, electron, right?
Okay.
Space around it, 99% void, emptiness, and then 1% is your proton, neutron, and electrons, right? So, scale that up,
To form the body.
99% void,
Void.
same difference, yeah? All right, good. So,
Okay.
basic interpretation is we are basically a force field of energy. Energy is neither lost nor created, but transformed. Same principle applies to us.
Okay.
Some people say we live in a universe.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
Why?
Universal law. It's just like how we say we live in a universe. We don't. We are the universe because we are part of it. It is one whole.
So then, this reincarnation cannot go. So the reincarnation is into a different metaphysical being, but
Yeah,
not
so-
that of yourself again or a different self.
So-
Because if anybody had died and come back again, I think we would have had a lot of issues.
So that's the thing. If you look at energy, right? Even when energy is transformed, right? It never reverts back to its original form. It's like a new phase. There's a paradigm shift that makes it somewhat unique. It's similar, but it's not the same. So same thing as
Sorry,
you
sorry.
see how
this energy that I exist as can I be split? So can there be a me here and
you somewhere else.
yes, I mean of the same original energy.
For now, at best I can say I don't know. In the future, we might discover how. It's just like how languages are. Like we think we learn subjects, maths, English. They are all languages, right? We don't create them. We discover them. We uncover them. Just like same thing as technology. We believe we're innovative. We've discovered something. That shit was always there. All the raw materials we used to create that shit was always there. We just realized
How to put it together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So what you're asking
Made
is possible,
It's possible.
but
Because-
it'll
because-
take time for us to
so because
discover
that-
how that works.
That's my conundrum with reincarnation, because if I'm coming back or my energy is being replicated every time a body dies,
So it's not.
how
it's
are
not,
we
it's,
increasing?
So it's not replicated, right?
Because like at some point, like there should have been a max, like these are all the lives, and then they'll be recreated and recreated and recreated. So
One me,
unless,
I'm telling you
So you
that.
see, that's one of the reasons why I believe Einstein was studying, was deep in his studies, right? He wasn't trying
He
to. I
said
mean,
deep in his
E equals
studies.
MC squared and everything, trying to figure out like life and like the equation for, because time, the way we think of time as a linear thing, it's not linear. It's more like like the waves on like a river, moving in different directions and everything, or like like how you throw like a bottle cap, and the way it moves,
ripples.
that's how we are in reality in time. So there's no one singular direction or anything. It's the past, present, and future are reoccurring now, basically in reality.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you get what I'm
I
saying?
agree
So
with that.
so your past self, your present self, your future self, and all that in between is occurring right now. But you who's experiencing this is moving. It seems like you're moving linearly or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? But not really.
But
I
I
don't know
mean,
how best to explain.
but reality.
So
but
when-
reality is your perception, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
for you, it's like you're moving across time like in a straight line.
Yeah.
But it's more like, okay, you see how like
It's more like you're experiencing.
yes, you
the
see
time
like
that I've already-
how like there's this effect where people like move with like light sticks or something, and then it
Yeah.
shows like a
Blur,
band,
yeah.
and they're like a million of them moving. That's kind of like what is happening. Yeah, but they're all those different bands are like different versions or iterations of you occurring at the same time, past, present, and future till infinity. The metaverse or omniverse. That's the concept of it. I don't know how best to explain it, but hey.
Hey, God. God.
Because he left vodka. Whenever I have vodka
Hey, God.
on this show.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's
I mean,
pretty much it. Yeah.
I agree with some parts.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's linear.
Which parts?
But it does have,
Which parts?
I believe,
What part
I
is
believe,
that?
I believe time is not as we see it, right? Obviously, we see it, like I said, perception in the way we see it now. But I believe that everything has occurred and is occurring like concurrently.
That is facts.
Yeah, and
Already.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
part of what they said. I agree with.
Okay.
I also believe that we see it as linear.
Yeah,
and it probably is.
it's the
Do I know if there are ripples that have different effects and different other versions of us? I don't know. When people say this thing, I'm like, have you seen it? Have you experienced this? But like, you would think that
The linear position he's talking about is fair in the sense that you can imagine what would have happened if you didn't make a decision you did. So that would be your linear.
there you go.
That would be
another branch.
that would be
That
other
would
branch of
ripple that-
yourself. If you
yeah.
didn't eat the food that you didn't eat.
Yeah.
hence the principle behind the butterfly.
But that is you
Yes.
creating
One
the
single
that is
change.
you creating the linear. It's not necessarily the
mean that it
linear
exists.
that is.
Yeah, that's what I
that
said. So when
exists.
people say it, I'm like, have you
Yes.
experienced
Yeah.
it?
Because a lot of people can
So
find a lot of resolution or satisfaction in what they could have done after realizing the mistake.
That's the paradox. See, they even the same thing as like with Endgame. For you to experience the exact same thing would imply that every single thing that happened
the
before
whole
happens
happens
again
exactly the
the
same way.
exact same
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
But because you have changed something, there are now two of you in that it has changed. You've seen what's the name of the series? Loki, with the variants and everything different. That's the reason why that happens. Why?
But you know what I
there's-
even think
there's
about?
that-
You know what I even think about?
I can't believe
time
you're
and
referencing Loki right now.
No, but it's based off it's
Just
based
imagine writing
it's based
the
off the
thesis
same it's
and at the
based off the
bottom is
same
the reference.
No, but they would call him a.
it's based off the same principle.
Yeah.
The same thing as Endgamers. It's based
Yeah.
off the same principle. That's why you can't go back in time, do something different, and expect to come back in. You'll be going back to a different future.
No, but you know what? You know what I even think when it comes to time and like time travel. I feel like so because just like you were saying, everything past, present, and future exists at once. I believe that the future is already set, right?
Yeah,
I
this
believe that
future,
I believe that anything you coming back to the past to change the future has already happened. It was meant to happen.
That's where the laws of relativity comes in. So you're changing your future, not the future.
Well, you are going to exist in that future, so it will still be the future.
You might not necessarily exist in the future.
Right. Or not,
So it will
exactly.
be relative to
But,
you. Yeah.
but if you came from the future, you're already there. So you coming back,
That
was something already
version, that
meant to-
version of you
Yeah,
is there.
Granted, you want to use it, but my point is that you are always going to make that decision to come back to influence that future. So you haven't, while you think you've changed something, you've actually just done what you are meant to do. That's how I see time. I feel like the end is already set. There's nothing that we do that's going to change that. Anything that you think that you're doing is actually what you are already meant to do. So now we don't know about time travel, but maybe sometime in the future someone will discover it and will come back to the past and think that he's changing things. But himself in the past, if they met, or if they met, they would have met each other. Or if he had done something to change your future in the past, he would still have done it.
That's the
to
definition
put you on that
of,
path.
That's the definition of destiny, right? Because
Yes,
you look
that's
back
the-
in
yes.
retrospect to say it was
Exactly.
destined to happen.
Exactly.
Because it's happened already.
Exactly.
You can't change
You
it.
can't
but-
change. Yeah, I believe you can't change your destiny.
But that like negates the butterfly effect theory, right?
No, it doesn't. No.
No,
you
doesn't it?
can't.
It could
yeah.
still it could still be the same thing, but the point is that that butterfly effect that you've initiated, you are always going to do that, and it was always
because
going to happen.
Because it's happened already.
Yeah,
Oh.
That is not true.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you can change your destiny. I believe that your path is so. Like
So-
sometimes when I explain this thing, I use like
Well, I mean, when you say your destiny, you kind of already answered the person's point that is
You
where
can't
they're
change
already
destiny,
going.
yeah.
Because
Yes.
calling it destiny means that the point has already been
being,
there.
yeah.
Set
Yeah.
in stone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you-
that's a it's hitting the stone basically. You can't do anything else. It's there, like Yeah.
It's kind of like how people say, you know how superstitious we are, and people say, they've taken your destiny, or they use your
Oh my
hand.
God.
It's the biggest level of bullshit.
The
because
last time
you
someone
can't
said
take,
that, I said,
can't take
But it
it
is
back.
but it is understandable. It is understandable.
But you
Is
can't
it
I
take
believe
though?
it is
destiny.
understandable.
You believe that someone can, like,
No. But it's the excuse effect that is used to satisfy the mentality.
Oh,
now.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
of course. Fear factor and stuff, yeah.
when
no,
probably
just like,
huh?
no, he was saying like fear factor. I said not really, just like to something to easily say
Yes,
why
to get it off.
something has happened.
It's also
Yeah,
the go
okay.
better. You just
Yeah.
say something and yeah. But then obviously some
Okay,
people
okay,
actually
yeah.
truly divinely believe that.
Oh,
Believe that.
absolutely, yeah.
And you can't beat that either because
Yeah.
everyone has their own beliefs. Some people just believe that bad things will happen to them no matter what.
So if you go to that church, they'll rub,
That's actually that. Yeah.
they'll
Damn.
rub
What?
handkerchief for
Fuck,
you. They'll
that's-
take
that's-
your,
that's
they'll take
true.
Yeah, there are more
Just-
people.
Yeah, people just actually believe that. Look,
A lot of people that commit suicide always believe that bad things happen to them. Not
Yeah.
necessarily because it's actually a bad thing, it's just
Well, bad
because they
things are
were
drawn
not
to
always
them, yeah.
able to handle it at the best. Not that I'm judging how they handled it, but then sometimes not everyone's threshold for a situation is strong as others.
dealing
Because
with
your girl
stuff,
can
right?
break up with you and your girl can break up with, and
And
like
you
two
think-
people, a girl can break up with two relationships.
broken up.
Yeah,
and
they
you
break
think
up with you.
that's your luck.
Somebody
or something, right?
goes left, totally capsizes, and another person just
moves on.
moves on.
Yeah.
But it's your how you can take some things.
But also, please, if you're feeling suicidal, if you're going through hard times, there are numbers to call, and we'll put that somewhere in the.
You know.
We'll put that somewhere in the. There are 4 cameras, Hadassah.
That one. That is the one.
We'll put that somewhere in the description. Numbers that you can call for help. Thank you.
You always
Because,
wanted
like-
to be like a presenter, like a TV
Newscaster.
Yeah,
person, yeah. Instincts, you know.
she said that earlier. Why did you drop that dream?
Social anxiety. But that's because I've never been in a place like this. Are there usually more people than?
No, not really. Just you and like
On the
people you're
newscast,
speaking with.
yeah, you'd probably be like 2 anchors and maybe
People
cameras.
directing you,
And
telling
that's
what to do,
Alright,
speaking
people I
in your ear.
already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're your
Okay,
team, so
alright,
it's something
alright.
you can do.
But you'd be surprised that you could probably do it. A lot of things
I
we
think
don't.
I can.
A lot of things we don't do is just things that we've never done before.
So how did you get into what you do now?
Modeling?
Yeah.
I actually used to be a photographer, and yeah,
so
I was
you swapped
behind.
positions,
Yeah, they were like, you might look better in front of the camera, and I was
I think
like,
they
all
were
right,
right.
all right, sure. I mean,
Dishing
Yeah.
out like gang signs and stuff. Was
West
like
Side.
was the goal, eh?
Yeah, that's about it.
Hey.
Seemed like a very fluid, easy transition.
Yeah, from taking pictures to gang banging on camera.
Whoa,
Yeah.
gang
Not
bang.
that kind of gang.
Yeah, well, would people know? Only
Hey,
said
I didn't say
was
this. I was echoing words, you know. Hey, okay. Pretty good transition.
But-
It was your words, not mine, bro.
But like back to the, I didn't get to answer the question about like
please
Yeah.
what you think happens after,
after
we
you
die.
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think that it's total darkness. Like you just cease to exist, because you technically didn't exist before. Like your consciousness. Like you just lose consciousness.
Yeah.
And you're in your mom's belly. You didn't know what was going on, and then all of a sudden you exist. I feel like after
We just void.
That's
Shit,
about
back
it.
to black.
you make room for more people, same cycle keeps happening until the planet gets destroyed or something. I don't know.
I think there's room for at least like 2 billion more people.
2 billion.
Yeah, before.
I mean,
you
there
know,
is a lot of
diminishing effect
there is a lot
starts
of
happening
space.
and people start dying off. Yeah.
We're gonna go on a world war.
And
A war of
There's tons of space. Think
I
about
mean,
it.
no, there is tons of.
there is
I
land
mean,
use,
there is-
Young
there is
Thug is
tons
still
of
getting
space.
land, so there's a lot of space.
No,
Young
but
Thug.
the thing is, so
Oh shit! Yeah. You got all the tons
got 100
of like
acres.
massive
Who?
estates. Yeah.
Young Thug got 100 acres.
yeah.
There's a lot of land
no,
somewhere.
Much is
no.
it?
But
The only thing is that
the
if
thing
business is going to
there's a
thrive
lot of
there,
land.
I create things.
Who gave it to him again? Was
His
it the
manager.
state? Oh,
His
his
manager.
Okay.
There is before I would come back to something on that line, but there is a lot of land. But the thing is this
My
land
goodness, yeah.
habitable the way we're habiting it. I don't know the English.
Yeah.
Because like
Inhabiting,
because
yeah.
the trees and the
Which
plants
land are you
and the
talking about?
oceans
The
and
water,
things,
exactly.
we need those things for the earth to exist. Because we're saying it
That's
as if
true.
there's land and we can just move in there and build our houses.
75% water.
So we
We'll
just,
That's
find
why
water
Lekki is
somewhere.
always
and just
flooding.
build our houses on the water.
No, not on the water. I mean, there's a ton of land. There's enough land.
That land has like trees and plants and rainforests.
Yeah.
I mean, look at
That
Lekki.
are necessary
Look at Lekki, for
to
instance.
the ecosystem.
It's always
Like
flooding.
it's for-
Yeah, I mean, we'll build more trees.
Are you building trees now? Where is the space
Yeah,
to
we
build the
build
trees?
trees every day now.
We
Build trees.
These are dead.
Yeah, we smoke some of them. but
Anywhere.
still, we build trees.
People are literally begging for like to build
No,
trees.
see, there are definitely people that are doing good things in the world, but then there are also bad situations.
Yeah, but the
also
more we,
occurring.
2 billion more.
Well, I'm not calling for 2 billion more. He said that.
Yeah,
but-
it will happen.
But
That's a lot of
that's
people.
definitely going to happen eventually.
Look, see, let me put things into perspective, right? Africa is the whole of Europe, plus North America, plus China, plus the UK, plus where else? Australia put together, and a bit more.
In terms of population,
Landmass, right? Now, in terms of population, China and India alone is about, I think, it's more than a third of,
yeah.
because China is a billion
Is it not
plus
more than-
1.3.
Yeah.
India is about 1.3 as well, so that's what 2.6. That's at least like a third of like population, because we're 7.3, right?
That nigga's
Yeah, so
gangbanging.
if you think about it, the population of Africa is only 1 point something billion, right? That's potential for mass production. What are you talking about?
Of human beings.
Yeah, we could go
please
20 to 1. Like, what are you
tell you a
talking-
secret.
We have land mass.
I'll tell you a
nigga.
secret about it.
Hey,
It's happening right now.
I mean, think about it. We're like stacked 3 or 4 continents.
I don't think we need more people in Africa.
No, I'm just saying.
What we need is less people. We need less
I
people.
think we need less people in
I
Africa.
don't think,
We
I
need
don't
so
think- I
many
don't
less
think-
people.
I don't think it's a matter of
need.
more people. No,
Okay.
we don't have systems.
No, but
We don't
also-
have systems that coordinates the people and everything.
Yes, we do have systems that coordinate the people.
Effective systems, sir.
We do have effective
But
systems that
also-
coordinate the people.
also, Peter-
because the system coordinates generally a large majority of people, and then there's just those underlying that do everything else. Because if not, it would be anarchy. It would be terrible.
already-
I mean, I think this is
No,
anarchy.
no,
I mean,
no.
I don't know how
All
far
right, well,
down
this is
the rabbit
controlled.
hole-
Well, okay, then let me put it like this. This is controlled anarchy.
It's control.
This is very much. It could be very much worse.
It could
There are a
be
whole bunch of
worse.
people. They're not that many people, but there are a whole bunch of people who are more weapon efficient, violent, just dangerous. And if those people actually decide to be a nuisance in general, the general public,
Bro,
it
we
would,
could
Yeah.
be eating the
So
rich right
you'd
now.
be raising
So-
the consciousness of everyone to be violent
I agree with
in
you.
order to live.
I agree with you, but let me say this, yeah, and the reason why I said what I said, in that we don't have like proper system or effective system we need. So,
You mean in Nigeria?
well, Africa.
Because I thought you
basically.
meant the world. Okay.
Yeah, no, Africa.
If we say
just
Africa, oh, yeah, definitely.
Just Africa, because
too many fronts.
if we had like a structured system where, you know, we weren't like corrupt. Well, everyone is corrupt, but like, you know, we actually thought about the next person, thought about building community and everything, and we actually put mind to purpose, right? What will happen is that our economic value per head will increase. We'll be more productive, more effective. GDP will explode, kind of like what happened in Singapore in the 70s, right? We'll literally earn more, and we have predominantly the most amount of resources the rest of the world needs. Look, we'll literally dominate.
Well, that's why the rest of the world does. Well, that's why the rest of the world will not let us have it.
No, exactly. But I'm just saying that if we did, like, look,
Wait,
we'll
but-
dominate
but-
the planet
but
because we'll have population, we'll have land mass, we have everything we need.
But Peter, how much of this landmass is actually
Available.
habitable? How much of it is actually?
Well,
100%
you give
of
me
yes,
Dubai,
okay,
and
you
I'll
could-
give you Dubai.
100,
Yes,
100%
no,
of
you
it.
could say 100% of it, but
Yeah.
what does that take away from the earth, right? So if
You mean at what cost?
Forget about the
At what
earth.
cost?
Forget
Yeah.
about. Think about making it habitable. It's a way to make it habitable and sustainable in the best way. Like on God.
At what cost? So like, if you look at like the Sahara, for example, it's just loss of water, right? Yeah, just pump a ton of water there.
Into the Sahara?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
very okay.
Into the Sahara?
10,000
Pump it?
10,000 years
From
ago, the
where?
Sahara was a
From
rainforest.
What? It dried
Sahara
out.
was like
It's-
what? You think it was
That's what
like
happened.
Lagos?
But the
Yeah,
reason why it's
to
dried
sand.
out because of lack of water, yeah.
Well, I mean, if water don't want to water,
Do you understand? Like,
Dubai and the UAE was desert as well. It was the
You
same
mind-
sand that you found in the Sahara and everywhere else. Look, go there, it's
well, I
like
think
an
they,
oasis.
they did it by.
It was
I think they did it by,
terraformed.
but they kind of
You
did it
can
by.
terraform land now. Technology exists. It's finance that's the constraint.
it's a huge constraint, one, two, but also
I think there
the
are other
conditions
more-
in those areas. So, like, the
It's
Sahara is
dry.
dry, it's hot.
It's dry.
You want me
can't
to go and
change the
live
temperature.
there?
Dubai
It's dry.
is hot and it's dry as
I know
well.
that's hot as the
No,
Sahara.
not as hot as the Sahara.
Brother, look, it's possible.
Windstorms, man.
It's possible.
Sandstorms, man.
Yep, it's possible. I'm telling you, it's possible.
Lawrence of Arabia.
You can you see there are machines you can actually condition.
What
You
about a
can create rain.
dome?
Yeah. Huh?
What about an actual dome?
A dome.
A
in
dome.
the desert.
Like
a
a
dome city?
glass
Yes, I know
dome
what
or
you
something
mean.
like that.
Like a greenhouse.
Yeah, like
What about
controlled
Yeah,
weather
But what about the
247.
plants and the animals that exist in those terrains?
Fuck
That
them
existed or
kids.
exists now.
Fuck them
That existed
kids.
before exists now.
No, that exists there now.
Do you know how
Did you really
massive?
say fuck them kids?
I mean,
Do you know how massive? Do you know how massive the Sahara is, my nigga? Look, if you put solar panels in 1% of the Sahara, you could power the entire world.
Wow. That's a
Free
bold
electricity.
claim, Elon.
It's straight facts.
But also, what about the wiring to get
I'm
this?
just saying that if you put solar panels,
Okay,
like,
yeah, I mean,
in terms of land mass. So when you say what about the animals, I'm saying that there's enough space for everyone. Yeah,
man, I don't know, man.
there's more than
that's
enough
an
space for
interesting one.
everyone.
Okay.
Couple tens of 1,000 years ago, these places were like, they were populated. It was like
Should we
rainforest
also,
and
are we not
stuff.
also going to hit like the Antarctica and like just like
Antarctica is already melting.
Terraform
The
that.
Antarctica is already
Melting
melting.
and shit.
It's already melting. It's about to go into extinction within another like 20 years.
More ice for your
Within
vodka and
another
shit,
20
bro.
years.
what if the entire like Antarctica just becomes like an ocean?
Yeah,
Like, way,
so
way,
what?
way
I mean, Abuja,
It's
we're
not gonna
like
do too
300
much.
meters above sea
Where?
level. Fuck
I'm not gonna do
Lagos,
too
bro.
much. It's just gonna turn to water.
Yeah, but like
yeah,
it becomes an
it's
ocean.
flooding, right?
Like
Yeah.
it used to be a place,
Yeah,
but now it's just water.
Whoa.
Water in the
Fuck New York, fuck Lagos, fuck.
Everything
I
that
don't give a
there's a chance that everything you've seen in those dystopian movies are not far away, but
Yeah.
still far enough.
If you invested in Eco Atlantic.
But you can
fuck
see that
you
based on the
too.
idea that, let's say
Oh, you
America,
lucky and VGC people.
Europe, they're all going electric.
Hey.
So they're definitely
That family
transitioning
in
to the
Lekki, not
next
from
level,
there.
which
Don't
is
move now, Ekiti is not far.
power.
I'm dead.
What's that?
He said,
Yeah, he say
when
fuck
this
you to all
flooding
the places
thing
that are
happens, yeah.
that are close level to water.
Yeah.
And that's our family in Lekki, I beg. He said there's Ekiti.
Don't move to Ekiti now.
Please don't say that.
He
Okay,
already
let them
said it
not
though.
move now.
Let them not move. How about there not be a flood? Thank you.
How about what?
There not be a flood.
Let me tell you something.
You
yeah.
watch.
But the
what
You guys are
but
talking
the-
about-
but the-
you guys-
but the flood is definitely
You guys are
coming.
talking
Thinking
about
about
Naira.
providing Kinos next season
You're talking
for
about
Uber.
you're talking about Naira
this
exchange
thing.
now. Eh? Let's let Lagos get flooded. Naira exchange. Let Lagos just go underwater.
Listen, guys,
We
if
just
you're sharp and you're
exit.
wise, start buying land in Ekiti and all those, or all those places. Because this thing will happen. 20 years from now, Eco Atlantic will be under. Will be Atlantis. I'm telling you. Take it or leave it. You're sitting down and be investing in land in Eco Atlantic. You don't know that you're throwing money away to Lagos State government.
Do you know what ask him? Yes, he will explain it to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so yeah, that's what the other was about.
There's
Trying
a
to figure out.
first to everything that happens on this show. You know? I'm not pointing thing. I'm just saying, hey, things happen.
Oh wow, I feel like you're about to bust.
Starbucks.
Wow. Because she's
Yeah.
a star and she's about to burst.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Did you hear the story about the MMA, female
Female MMA.
transgender MMA fighter?
Oh, she fought with like in the female category,
Yeah.
but was a guy.
A
who
guy
transitioned.
before, yeah.
Oh no, come on now. That's not right. She won. She wins. She's champion.
No, yeah, she just fought the first fight.
She
But
obviously destroyed
but
the...
So, obviously it happened, and like there was a lot of backlash. People came out talking
Of
against
course. I mean, how far is this shit going to go for?
it.
Like,
But interestingly, she's not the first person, but I think the last person fought maybe like 14 years ago or something like that. And then, but she comes out to defend herself, and she's like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I know I've done a sex change, I need to be a man, but hey, if you see the fight, I was like pummeled in like the first round. I could have lost.
no, she probably allowed
And
herself.
then
It's kind of like Rocky 3. Was it Rocky 3? Where
one of
you
the
know-
Rockies,
Yeah.
where he allowed himself to take a beating.
Yeah, and then, showed who the Italian stallion was.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, come on. There needs to be a limit to where, you draw the line and say, look, this shit,
I think this
Can't
way.
go beyond this.
I heard lots of people. They talk about she went through the tests and like there are levels that you can't meet or levels that you.
Who's that?
The transgender that fought MMA fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But there are levels of testosterone that if you don't show, then it's okay and like.
Or she
other
was
tests that
disqualified
you
or she
do.
was allowed to fight?
No, she was allowed to fight. She won.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But of course there was like backlash. That's
Yeah, Joanna, man.
There you go. I don't know. I personally just think that if you're born with a dick, especially when it comes to like,
Yeah, just down to
Like,
chromosomes. If
yeah.
you got XY chromosomes, you're a man. If you got double X, you're a woman. Like, you could say you're something else.
otherwise, let's just not even like sectionalize these things. Let's men, women, let everyone just compete together and
I think it's brutality. So no.
Oh, so you mean
can't-
like the Dope Olympics?
Women can't compete with men now. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
well,
you can't.
I mean, if that's what we're getting to now, then let's just do that and let everyone just push themselves. And because I don't know, it's
Equity, fairness, and justice.
yeah.
There's no equity there. There's no fairness there. And how in the world is any of this just? That's all I'm saying.
So,
I guess they'll have to have like new categories for like trans men and trans women so they can compete.
I was going to
against
bring
each
up
other.
like a wrap-up story.
Welcome back, Hadassah.
So there was this post, I don't know if you guys...
Thank you for not exploding.
There was this post, I don't know if you guys saw it. Basically, a man is heartbroken. A married man is heartbroken
I've seen it.
that his mistress died.
I've seen it.
I think they worked together.
And he was grieving.
He's grieving. So the wife is the one saying a wife wrote a letter
Yeah.
Seen it.
saying that her husband is grieving from the death of the mistress
Oh.
who was working together. It's so bad that he has quit his job.
They were having an affair.
I think that's what mistress means.
Yeah, they were having an affair.
Yeah.
She was married as well.
Yeah.
She died, she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And part of why he was grieving is because he didn't know if
The
the
child
baby
his.
was his or her husband's.
Yes. And the wife can't be angry at him. She doesn't even know how to be angry at him anymore because
Hadassah,
Sorry,
what's
can
your
we
take
like
on that?
take
So
it
she-
way like
so-
all the way back?
Yeah.
So she recommended therapy.
Wait,
Let the story finish. So she
Okay.
recommended therapy
okay.
and asked him to come along.
Oh.
And he says, no, he doesn't think he needs therapy, marriage therapy with her. He needs grieving therapy alone. Huh? Yeah.
So you can pass me the
Yeah,
vodka,
you-
please.
Yeah.
So you say you want to take it back?
Yeah, like I just
didn't get-
came
oh,
in,
okay.
so I didn't get any of that.
Peter, do you want to run it again?
You can run it. Yeah. I do want to run it.
wife narrates the story of her husband grieving from the death of his mistress, who is also married. The mistress was pregnant. Grieving man, who is married, does not know if the child was his or the other husband's. Wife says, let's go for marriage counseling. Grieving man, who lost the mistress, who is married, says, I need grieving consultation, not marriage consultation. He also quits his job.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Sorry, did she know about the affair?
before the
I
death.
guess
Before she
she
died.
found out with the death, possibly.
Yeah, she did.
She found out after the.
She had
Death.
suspicions, but she confirmed it after like.
After the death.
Shit.
Because she didn't understand why he was crying so much.
And he kept asking her for sympathy, to sympathize with him and be there for him because he's lost someone, and he wishes she was there.
And she doesn't know how to be angry at him
All
now
right, so
because
first
he
off,
seems like he's
are these
grieving.
white people? Because I gotta know. Are they white?
It's just people, you know.
Okay.
Could be white, but could be black too.
Definitely white. But okay. No.
Oh, it's not definitely white.
What to know? Like you would kill him? Like what's going on? You're saying no.
Like, are you asking me what I would do if I was
No,
the
what you-
wife?
Well, yeah.
She'd
What would you
bounce.
do if you're the wife?
You bounce?
Get a divorce?
Okay.
Like, you
I
shouldn't
think-
even be doing that in the first place. Like, do we have kids? Like, did he have kids of his own?
Well, I don't
We
know
don't
about
know.
that.
He didn't
She didn't say anything
Ah,
about that.
shit. I can't give a definite answer because there's like a lot to like consider.
It's
Yeah, I
really-
think I kind of share.
But I
sometimes,
think,
'cause first of all, you're asking yourself if you are the wife.
Yeah, there's like so
Yeah, I
much
think
to
there's
consider. Do we
enough-
have kids?
I think the answer
I would stay
there.
for the kids.
I'm not trying to break up an unhappy home, but the fact that he's grieving to the point where he can't even hide it, you kind of
Or
know
relate
your
or do with her,
position.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Even if, because like loving you seems out of the question in the point where he can't move on, or the grief is so much he
He's
can't
stuck
even
with
hide
her,
it.
yeah.
It's affecting him. He quit his job. That's not your man anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't for a long time.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna be there for him. Like,
I
he's
think
grieving.
I think grief is grief, right? You can't, and he's grieving obviously on multiple levels, right? So he's lost the mistress.
He's
the
about to
co-worker.
lose his
Well,
wife.
I don't think
co-worker
I don't think a
and-
wife should have to go through
Well, yeah,
the,
so I'm
the
coming- I'm-
grieving of her husband.
Yeah, I'm coming
for
to that.
another
So like,
woman.
so
It's
like,
too-
but
it
like you
sounds
can't,
so
but you can't
much.
invalidate his grief. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that
Sure.
shit is bullshit.
Nah.
No, you can't invalidate
You
his
can't-
grief.
you
His-
can't
What do you
invalidate
can
his
invalidate it?
grief.
It's not
You can-
required.
Yeah,
on
he
that.
fucked
You
up.
can,
No,
you
no,
can
no,
say
no.
that. You can say that she doesn't
I'm
have
sorry.
to console him.
Do you know what?
No,
Right?
The way I see it, yeah,
I-
it's one thing to cheat on your spouse.
Yeah.
It's another thing. It's another thing to bring that bullshit back to her.
Yeah.
It's a third thing to throw it in her face.
Yeah.
Like
That's what I'm
you're denying her the privilege and access to her husband because of your fuckeries, and you're
Intentional
inducing
fuckeries.
her to understand this whimsical
Yeah.
situation, you know, at the expense of your marriage. It's fuckeries, man.
No, so there's no doubt that the guy is fucked up, right?
Yeah. Like,
But
why
his
make a
grief,
commitment?
but his grief still exists.
Exactly.
Now he shouldn't be there trying to get her to understand and console him. That's what. If she wants to stay with him, she can kick him to the living room to cry in his tears.
Yeah.
All is like, but she can't say, "Oh no, you shouldn't be sad." Like there's none of that. Like he's sad, he's sad.
Yeah, she you know.
Do you understand? He's
in-
sad, he's sad.
In
Nothing
her
you can-
correspondence, she never said anything along the lines of, oh, she didn't understand why
Understand,
he was
yeah.
here, or she didn't want him not to
Yeah.
be. I mean, she was being, for me, I was actually almost upset because I was like, why is she being too sympathetic to his? But I mean,
Yeah, because
I mean,
the grief.
but-
Yeah.
I have no experience in marriage. I've never been married before, and to be honest with you, I think marriage is bullshit.
You
This is
s-
my
you said-
personal
you said
opinion.
Fair.
so that-
Yeah, we've heard.
So
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Fair.
We
I
all,
don't know.
we all know.
I don't understand the concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it was kind of like a learning case study, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like, wow, you know, because, I mean,
Why are you shocked that they are dickhead husbands?
no, it's not even about being dickhead husbands or it's like that these kind of situations arise, and I actually respect her for being like mature and, you know, she's actually trying to find like the best way out and
As
everything.
a woman, you're
actually-
trained
she
Yeah,
that
actually-
way.
that's someone who deserves to be in a good marriage, because, you know, that's qualities of a good partner, like a team player and stuff, and obviously doesn't
That's for
deserve.
sure.
Because she
Doesn't
actually
deserve
suggested
that.
marriage counseling.
doesn't
Yo,
deserve
like she's
that,
still
man.
even
She
there.
doesn't-
But you know what? The
deserve
truth is that when you love someone, you might just go through some bullshit.
Well, this is next level fuck.
You see, that's the
Lord
thing now,
knows.
because a lot of people don't balance the idea of loving someone with going through bullshit.
I don't even think.
But the truth
It
is
must be
that
true love,
it's
I don't even think love is a reason to be with someone. So I don't know why you.
well, obviously financial
go through
purposes.
bullshit.
So what? Finances,
Let's say respect, trust.
respect.
Yeah,
I mean, how long does respect last? How long does
it should
trust-
last forever, right? Yeah, especially if you claim to love me. So like,
No, but you
love
said
is-
no.
love-
Now you're adding love
Yeah.
because you said
No,
love
I'm
should
just
have
saying
nothing
like
to do
if
with
you
it.
claim to, then your respect should last forever.
No, that's not true because everything has its test
Well,
eventually. Because
maybe.
with different age times, if you look at relationships with different ages, I believe that you get married to someone, you start off with love, then you start finding respect, then you start finding.
Yeah, but I think that that's a
devotion.
problem. I think that I
don't
think
you
that that's
can
a
get
problem.
married to
I
someone
think
you don't respect.
yeah, I
Obviously, you don't marry someone you don't respect. That's definitely the point. That's not what I'm saying though. But there's
because
no-
love, I think love like exists like in moments. There are times where your partner you're not that
close.
yeah,
Yeah.
not that much that
We're
much
humans.
affinity.
They're gonna be off.
Exactly.
They're gonna be off.
But I
moments.
think when you've built a level of respect, a lot of trust with someone, you get through
Trust.
things. You give benefit of doubt in situation. You understand the person and you know things that the person would or wouldn't do, to hurt you. So even when something happens, you're able to say, no, that cannot be his real intention or be her real intention because you know deep down that this person, respects you and, honors you and, wouldn't just do those things to you. Even if in a moment they didn't love you per se. So for me,
That's the problem right there. That in the moment,
yeah,
So-
but
they're not.
you
in
got
the
to
mo-
trust
they're-
people to be themselves.
Sadly, they're not exactly. You trust people to be themselves,
Yeah.
but they're not in the moments apparently. Sadly, not. But
Man,
at
if the
same
moment
time,
is that you've been sleeping with your coworker to the point that you think she's pregnant,
So
that's a lot.
yo, that's a whole.
That's a lot of
That's
moments.
a whole
That's a whole
fucking
lot
lot.
Yeah. That's a whole
Alexa,
lot.
play "Loving You" by Winnie Riperton.
I'm sure that song was nice with cocaine in the 80s.
Oh, bro,
Must have
I
been
don't know why you
amazing.
shook it. Why
There's so many
you on
songs.
cocaine in the 80s?
there were so many songs.
I don't do it.
influenced
Like,
by
let me
that.
tell you
No,
something.
not
eh?
you,
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't.
Because
It's not like
actually
I've
like
done. Never have I done
90%
cocaine,
of
but
the
it's a
You never
slang.
have I done cocaine.
No, never have I done it. But at the same time,
So you've done cocaine
there's some
songs.
songs where I just know that okay, I've had a buzz experience. And what?
90% of those songs were influenced by.
Yeah.
Because there was that
Kiss from
one
a Rose.
song.
Yeah.
They were all on
It's about
drugs,
cocaine.
bro.
No,
LSD.
You didn't know? That song, the
Fucking
whole song is
LSD,
about
Kiss from
bro.
a Rose is Kiss from a Rose is about cocaine.
Yeah.
And look at me thinking.
Shout out Seal.
Look at me thinking about.
That was love.
Look at me thinking about Batman being cool. You know.
You know?
And they're talking about cocaine right
Batman probably on cocaine
there.
too.
I mean,
You know?
rich people.
Oh, I
am
did
I
like
right?
And look at the
alternate
pitch.
what
Look at the
this
voice
series
he hit.
thread on Twitter the other day, and people thought I was losing my marbles, you know?
I feel like this is a regular occurrence with you and people thinking you're losing your mind. Anyways, guys, thank you for
16.
joining us on this discharge. Hadassah, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
They call me
That's-
Pete.
Yeah, thanks for all the insights.
Yeah, this is
You
fun,
really,
guys.
you really,
Right,
it
just
was like an
signing out.
exposition you gave us today.
With our
Thank you.
minds.
Yeah, I mean, we really went deep.
It's the shades, yeah. Captain Awesome, yeah. Please remember to subscribe, like, click the alerts, and follow us on social media at ACDI Show.
At Zubairu Hadassah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Are we all doing the thing?
Why not all doing
Oh,
this?
but
Yeah,
shout
but-
out Zubairu Hadassah.
Yeah.
She's our celeb, you know?
Yeah, she's actually.
Do it, make it happen, do it.
Same was Shah and Zubairu. Yeah,
Do
maybe
it.
we should start getting people to plug their handle when they come in.
Oh, yeah,
Just-
okay,
yeah.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably flash it on the screen as well.
We can do that. We can do that for you.
Cut!
Yeah, Peter, what? Yeah, what?
We're like way done.
Yeah. You really
But
enjoyed
I
this
don't know if they
podcast.
cut the thing, eh?
You don't know if they cut what thing, Peter.
They actually haven't had